What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Bean Big here, and we are back at it again with another video.
Yeah.
The two boys are back after a week break.
Yeah, we did. We didn't do anything last
We
week, did
didn't do
we?
anything last week now, but I mean, it's not like we actually have a schedule. We just sort of,
Yeah, no, we just kind of do whatever.
yeah. Today we are talking about the highest grossing manga of all time. Not a true
Wait,
statement.
yeah, I'm like, hold on. We already did that.
We already
Like
did that series,
we
yeah.
don't we already did a lot of that.
Highest grossing movie of all time. Animated movie of all time.
Um, Japanese animated movie all the
Okay.
time.
Demon Slayer.
Correction.
Demon Slayer. We're talking about Demon Slayer. If you could tell
Talking
by
about
the
Demon
red
Slayer.
Goku in the background. Uh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, we
yeah,
both.
yeah.
It's I don't know. After the movie came out, we both decided to read the manga.
Mm-hmm.
Like right after the movie, I was like, I saw that, and I'm like, ah, shit, I gotta read this.
Sheesh. I started from the beginning.
Yeah,
You didn't.
yeah, you did. I don't have patience for that, so I started from
From Mugen Train, right?
yeah.
Yeah. The movie was beautiful, by the way.
Oh
Absolutely
yeah.
phenomenal. Like, it was really good. Like,
Hmm.
if you have the opportunity to see it in theaters, good for you. I don't know. This video is gonna come out after theaters, after
Yeah,
the
it's gonna
theater run
be.
is over. So I can't recommend you go see it in theaters. If you have a theater setup, I recommend watching it like that. Then, um,
Yeah, no, it's
but
really good.
it's really beautiful. Sound design amazing. It's pretty good. But we're talking about the manga today.
Yep, yep.
So after reading the manga, what are your thoughts?
I liked it. I really liked it actually. Um, it has a different feel from reading or from watching the show. Because I'd say the show definitely has like a the show just takes the manga and kind of elevates it a bit,
Yeah,
um
yeah,
so it's like I get why it's so popular,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
really good. um like the show is really good. um the manga is a really good base for that, though. I think
yeah, yeah.
like it wouldn't be so popular if it didn't have a good base. And
Okay,
then yeah, and then I think the art style lends itself really well to the
yeah.
animation.
You like the art, right?
Oh yeah, no, I loved the art.
Do
um
you do you like the fight scenes in the manga, like the way they flow and everything?
I do. I do. Yeah, I really liked a lot of fights. I think near the end of the manga, it started to get a bit messy, and I
Okay.
was like, okay, this I kind of get lost. It just didn't flow as well for me.
Yeah.
But like everything from like Mugen Train up to like midway through the end to the last arc, like
Yeah. It was okay.
beautiful.
It was good. I do agree that the manga art starts getting a little messy near the end, and overall,
Hmm.
the the final arc feels so like so much in such a short amount of time.
Yeah, yeah, no, it just feels like it ends prematurely. Like there's
Yeah.
so much like potential for like more stuff to happen, more arcs.
Mm-hmm.
But then you just I think the author might have been getting tired of it, and then so he
Yeah.
just decided to kind of collapse it all into a
Of
one big
one
arc.
big arc. It's like it is the longest arc in the series. I think it
Yeah,
is. Yeah.
yeah. It's like 50 or 60 chapters or something like that.
Yeah, I think it starts at like 140 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, okay. So overall, I don't like the manga as much as you do. I
Hmm.
I think it's fine. I read the parts that were already animated because I started from the beginning.
Hmm.
Um, and I'd say this is one of those rare moments where I prefer the anime low key. So it makes me excited to see when the rest of the manga will get animated.
Hmm.
Um, but like the beginning arcs really don't feel like much in the manga to me. Um,
Yeah. Again, I kind
yeah,
of skipped over that. I avoided that. Luckily.
Yeah, but it is a good manga. I understand why it's popular. I don't think it deserves to be as popular as it is. Um,
Yeah.
but it's a decent shonen manga.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, no, I think it does. Like, I think it's definitely like an above average shonen manga for me.
yeah,
Like, it's got good fights, good art, and then I did like the power system, like the breathing and everything.
I like
It's
breathing.
it's different. Like,
It's
it's not.
it is interesting.
Yeah, it's not like direct power. It's kind of like it's all about technique and everything like that,
Yeah,
and like the differences in those techniques and how those techniques are suited for like different situations and stuff. I thought was pretty cool.
yeah, all right.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. I do. It's good. You should read it if you like it. Um,
Yeah, yeah. No, if you saw the anime, and you liked it, I'd recommend the manga.
yeah, the
Um,
arcs after what's animated right now are so good.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they're like what's animated right now is good. Um, and I think the mountain arc, I can't remember the name of it. The spider
The
mountain
spider
arc,
arc. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember the name of it either.
Um, I
Yeah.
think that's like a pretty good indicator for like what the rest of the what the rest of the arcs are. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rank them all. I'd rank the other arcs above that one.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. So
So,
it's good.
mhm.
But it's
Yeah,
like a
no, good.
solid. It's like a solid like a 7 or 8 out of 10 for me. Um.
Yeah, I'd say it's a solid 8.5 out of 10. There's
Yeah.
there's a few issues
Yeah.
with it that I'll
Yeah. Yeah.
get into in the spoiler talk, but
Which we're about to get into because I feel like we just. Oh, I don't know if there's any more we can talk about without spoiling shit. Um.
yeah.
But if you like it, go read it. If you don't want to get spoiled, from now on, we're gonna start talking about spoilers now. So,
Hmm.
if you don't want to be spoiled, go read the manga. It's really good.
Yeah, if you don't care, come on in.
if you if you don't care, come in, bro. Cause sheesh, hold on, spoiler warning.
Spoiler warning. Give you
Give
good.
you a few seconds. Get the fuck out of here. All right.
All
Why is
right.
Tengen best boy?
Oh my god. I don't know. I don't know how this man just is the best character in the series
Dude,
somehow.
oh my god, this man's an absolute Chad. Why is the entertainment arc like the best arc in the series?
I don't know, man. Like that is. It, I started on that arc and I was like, oh, like this is peak fiction right here. Why is it like why is nobody talking about this? And then I read the rest of it. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it was
It
good,
was
but
good,
not
but
nearly as good as that
dude,
Entertainment
the
District arc.
entertainment district arc was so good. Tengen, the absolute Chad. He's such a good character, dude.
Oh my god.
And it hurts. It hurts the rest of it so much because my one of my issues with the final arc is there's so many backstories of characters that have not have any influence on the story up to that point in the final arc.
Mhm.
Like Iguro, for example. Like we knew shit about Iguro before the final arc started, and then we were like, okay, he's in love with Kanroji now. Um,
Yeah.
and we find out that he was like a snake sacrifice. Um, so so it's
Yeah,
hard to
yeah.
get
There's the whole
invested with some
snake
of the
demon thing.
characters.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's hard to connect with them. Like it's like their deaths just don't hit as hard.
yeah.
Um, you
Oh
know.
yeah, almost all the Hashira die. Like,
Yeah, that was something new that I did not expect. Good job on that for like hurting me like, in that way. Literally, all but two Hashira die at the at the end of the fucking
not counting
manga.
Tengen because he wasn't a part of the final arc. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
like
guy. God.
all the characters that hit for me were characters that were developed previously before the final arc started.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
Genya was so
Oh
good.
yeah, Genya hurt.
Genya hurt.
It's just I was not expecting him to die. He's the only one of the like the current generation that died. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and his brother's the only one of the Hashira that survived.
Yeah, you're right. Ouch.
Yeah, that's pain right there, dude. Um, some other characters like Shinobu. I don't know. I didn't really like Shinobu that much overall, but
No, that's a general consensus I get is that people don't like Shinobu all that much.
Um, she kind of just
Weird.
she dies, and then I'm like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, I was like, oh man. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
I mean, it was a cool like sacrifice.
Oh yeah, and the way like she poisoned him by pointing wisteria into her own body was sick as
Yeah,
fuck.
that was pretty cool. Um, I thought that fight was honestly the weakest of the
Oh yeah,
of
hundred
the top
percent.
three though. Like,
Um, yeah,
I've actually all the all the upper six. Now that I think about it.
but yeah, so it definitely could have done with like 50 to 100 more chapters just to
Yeah.
flesh out, give the other characters arcs before the final arc.
Mhm.
Introduce me to all the other Hashira before the final arc starts, which technically they did during the training arc, but that's not enough time.
Yeah.
um, you
Yeah.
know.
Give us more Kashira. And honestly, I'd say give us some more demons to fight. You know.
Yeah, like for example, this was when like Muzan got rid of all the lower six after Rui died,
Mhm.
and it's just like we could have had like t- two of the lower six team up to fight, you know, like we could have
Yeah.
had them think I don't know why he killed them. He could have still used them. Like I know he's paranoid and shit, but
Yeah. I mean, that's just kind of how Muzan is, I guess.
just for plot, it would have been better to have them show up before we started getting into upper six battles. Still keep
Mhm.
what's his face upper three, um, in the Mugen Train arc after we defeat one of the lower six as like sort of
Yeah.
this is the future.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll keep Akaza in there.
Akaza keep Akaza in there, but have us fight other lower six after Mugen Train, um,
Yeah.
before we get into upper six. Would have it would have hit different. Um,
Yeah. Would have been nice. And like, uh, I wish we could have gotten more with the upper demons too, because like the only upper demon that I actually cared about was Akaza.
yeah,
Um,
100%. Akaza is the
like
best upper
Akaza
demon.
was easily, like, honestly one of my favorite characters in the series. Like one of the most well written characters in the
Yeah,
series,
and
just because of how much he got. You
yeah,
know.
yeah, and you know, it really helps that he showed up super early on in the story at Mugen Train
Yeah.
to sort of like, okay, we know this Hashi, we know this upper demon.
Yeah. We have a reason to hate him.
Yeah, he killed Rengoku. What the fuck? Like now we have that as like an antagonist. While the other ones we don't really know. Like, okay, the one Shinobu fought killed her older sister, but like we didn't.
Yeah, but like we just get that through dialogue. We
Yeah, we
don't
just
get that.
drew exposition exactly.
And we don't even know the demon like before that. Like until he shows up, and then he's like, "You're the demon who killed her," and I'm like, "Okay,
Okay, that's
I forgot
crazy.
that. I forgot that was a plot
I
line, but okay."
yeah, that's kind of insane though.
um,
Yeah,
yeah, no, I just wish we got more.
yeah, like I
This
know
this this really could just benefit from just more
it could have been so
like
good.
backstory, just more development for a lot of characters.
It could have been so much better than it is right now, and it's a shame
Hmm.
that it's so short.
Yeah, no, because it's already really good.
Yeah,
Um, but just not enough time on the characters.
yeah, not enough time.
And
Yeah,
one of the most here's a complaint.
yeah, okay.
Muzan.
Muzan,
I I hate
weak as
his
fuck.
backstory.
Yo, he's stupid as fuck, right? Like,
Uh, like I love Muzan as a character. Like I think he's like a great villain.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
just such like an unstoppable force.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's great in that final arc.
He's an asshole. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's just he's good. He's a good villain. I really like him.
man just said, yeah,
Um,
I was experimenting on.
yeah, his backstory is so
I was like,
bad.
am I playing Resident Evil right now? What is going on?
I was like, okay, are we gonna get more? But no, then we because it was like one chapter in like 120, 120-ish, 130-ish. You know, it was like a long time ago,
yeah,
a long time before the arc start, before like he even like showed up as the final battle,
yeah.
and then we never get any more. We get one chapter for him.
And it's so like, come
It's
on, bro, man.
yeah, it's like
We
oh,
don't.
I was sick, I was gonna die before 20, uh, and then this random ass physician gave me some medicine and turned me into a goddamn demon. How? Shit makes no sense.
Yeah, like How did he just create demons, man?
I don't know. Like, what kind of physician was this man?
Man started the zombie apocalypse, right?
by accident, by giving
Yeah.
this man some experimental medicine, dude.
It's so weak. And you know what else is weak? The final chapter.
Yeah.
I've heard
That
horror stories. Going into it, I heard the horror stories. Because I
I
haven't
can't
played it,
even I
so.
can't even imagine like reading it weekly and you're just like waiting for like the next chapter after everything's done. And you're like waiting for like a resolution to all the characters and everything like that, and then it's like modern day Tokyo, and I'm
Modern
like,
day. What?
I would be like,
I'm like.
excuse me.
I was like, is this just. There was a lot of times where I was just like, is this just copying Naruto for the sake of copying Naruto?
I haven't seen Naruto,
Because
so
at
I
the end of
can't really.
Naruto, they skip to the next generation, right?
Hmm.
Right, you know about Boruto.
Yeah.
But the difference is, that's just one generation ahead. So it works because we get to see Naruto older as a dad.
Yeah, and like as like the peak of the at the peak of his power,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
like he's beaten the main villain, and now he gets to like do his thing,
yeah, yeah, yeah. But with this, it's just like, I don't care about any of these people. Like, they're not people I care about. I don't. The only couple I cared about was Conroji and Igoro, because their whole thing was that they wanted to be reincarnated so that they could be together. So I was just like, okay, that's kind of cute that we
Yeah,
actually got to see that.
yeah, we got to see that. I was happy for that.
Yeah.
Um,
And then maybe like Giyu and like the other guys, but like, I
oh
don't.
yeah, Guillaume being like a preschool teacher and everything like that.
Yeah, I don't
That's
care.
kind of cool.
I don't care about the new Komodo. Why is he so
Yeah, no,
busted too? He
I don't
doesn't even know
care.
breathing, but he's like parkouring across buildings.
I thought he like instinctually knew breathing or something like
I don't
that.
know. This man's Joseph Joestar, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. It was that
And
final chapter is just so weird.
it's just like, in retrospect, we now have the Tanjiro Report,
Mm,
which sort of fills that hole in me a little bit more, because
yeah.
we get to see the events a year later, and we got to see the need to pronounce in the Tanjiro Report. Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
but I just
But
I needed like 5 more chapters of just shit like that instead of
yeah,
the ending.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, man. Because it's like we kind of go over like the aftermath of a battle, but we only go up to like maybe like a week after,
Yeah, we
or
don't
maybe
get to
like a month
see
after. But
Canal and Tanjiro's relationship develop.
no, we get nothing of that.
Yeah,
We get nothing of Zenitsu and Nezuko.
Nezuko.
We just get it implied because their children look like each other,
Yeah,
look like them. It's like
it's like cool, I guess, but like, what, dude?
it just doesn't.
Where did you like? Yeah, I
And it
brought up.
also confirms that reincarnation was a thing in this world, um,
Yeah, that's true.
which is a little interesting.
But
But then again, we got physicians turning people into demons, so I don't know.
yeah,
You know,
that's a literal, like, come on. If Lee can reincarnate 50 times, these characters.
yeah.
Yeah, that final
Uh,
chapter. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. No, I mean like, I, we made a big deal out of that, I guess.
Yeah, we did, but overall, it doesn't really affect any the
Yeah. No,
rest of the
overall,
story.
it's 2 chapters out of 200. So.
Yeah, like, it's not that big of a deal, but it is kind of disappointing. It's just disappointing
hmm
for it to end like that.
Yeah. No, especially after like how good some of the mid arcs were.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. Demon Slayer's fine. Demon Slayer's okay.
Yeah. No, I again, I really liked it. I really liked a lot of it. Um, just a few complaints, a few big complaints
Yeah,
that
pretty big
just
one.
really stick out.
So
But otherwise,
yeah,
again, yeah, really good.
so go read Black Clover instead.
Yeah,
Actually,
exactly. We made a whole video on that too. So
yeah.
go check that video right now.
Yeah. Go link it. I'm lying. Go just click on my YouTube channel and then go watch the video. I'm not gonna put that in the description. You caught me.
Too much work.
Too much work. You caught me lacking out here, bro.
Oh boy.
But yeah, that's about it. That's. You got anything else you wanna say before we wrap it up?
Um, I will say that I almost did cry at Iguro and Kanroji.
Oh, that was so cute, dude. I love
'Cause
them so much.
Yeah, I actually almost started crying at work, and I
I
was
like
like,
yeah.
I was not expecting that at all because I was like, I'd never cried at a single thing in Demon Slayer before.
I like it because we knew Kanroji a bit before because she was in the arc before the final arc.
Hmm.
Um,
And then we had gotten to know Iguro at that
Iguro
point.
in yeah, and I just like you just want them to be together, but they didn't end up together.
Yeah,
Their
and then
reincarnations ended up together.
she says like, I'm not in pain anymore. I guess that means I'm dying, and I'm like, oh
Oh my
no.
god, dude! And oh my god, that shit's so sad. But
But
yeah,
yeah, that's my final thought.
okay, cool. Yeah,
It's just that scene that actually made me tear up a little bit. But
yeah.
that's the only bit. That's the only one that did that. So
Okay. Yeah, that's about it then.
yep,
Thanks for watching. Go read Demon Slayer. Um, go read other manga on the Shonen Jump app. This is not a
yeah.
sponsored video, but it's a pretty good app. All right, we'll see you guys later.
See ya.